I'm here at the Rawhide Ballpark Stadium where I'm showing you HaTHOR. So it used to be the Oak King. They used to be the Visalia Oaks. And so of course they changed it from the Oak King to HaTHOR, who is the horned cow goddess, who is number 9. And you notice her number is 99. And we're gonna just look at some of these banners. And you can see they've got the Rawhide Ballpark sign. And it's a very interesting logo. You can see that there. So the Visalia is in pink and the star is in gold and red, which I found so very interesting that they mentioned it on 30 Rock. So here it is again. You can see that it's the snake at the tip. It's the backwards Jesus fish. And the V is for vaca. They'll tell you that V is for Visalia, but V is for vaca. Vaca means cow. Okay. So the beautiful part about all this is that I shit you not, I was on the front page of the fucking paper because I participated in the groundbreaking ceremony for this ballpark. So I actually helped break the ground for this ballpark. I wish I would have worn orange shoes. Okay, so getting into a little bit further in the history of the ballpark here in town. When I was a child, they had a very strange, because I started to map out all of the like weird deaths that happened in town, and I started to just map them. Like if they seemed religious or if they seemed to happen at strange places, I just marked them. And I have one of those memories, like I said, it's not that I remember everything, it's that my cross-referencing system in my brain is super fast, and it works like when I'm watching movies, or if I'm reading a book, or I say if I watch a series when I was a child and then it starts back up later on, I will make the connections from way back then. So, we're going to head over then this way. This guy's like, what is this bitch doing? Okay, so here of course we have the Four Seasons Market, the cemetery, and this right here. So the thing about this ballpark is that when I was a child, there was a girl murdered in this parking lot, and she was Muslim, and the official story was that she was not wearing her Muslim attire, and so her brothers killed her. But I'm not sure that that is the official story, and that is the tree that she was killed at right there. And the blood, I mean, like, I don't know why my dad, like I said earlier in the other video, my dad was a damn crackhead. So my dad would drive us through here and show us the blood, and they had like some tape and some flowers on the tree and shit. And so, yeah. So I find things like that to be interesting, like Cafe 210. Every year or every other year or so, someone would die there. And one day I was in Cafe 210, and, you know, it was taken over by the church, and they had this pray for 210 and all these things. Well, I was there one day at a morning cup of jazz, and this guy walked up to me, and I noticed his Bible had an hourglass on the front of it, and it was like an end times cover, you know. So I was like, that's pretty cool, you know. Obviously, this guy knows what time it is. And I noticed that he was, you know, doing all this different end time stuff, and then, sorry, someone's passing by me right now. And he walked up to me, and he whispered in my ear, he said, you know, this used to be a place that they used to sacrifice people. And I just looked at him like, how do you know that? Because I know that, but how do you know that? And then he just backed up, and the girl that he was standing next to just kind of looked at me like he was crazy, and I'm looking at her like, you bitch, that's supposed to be your friend. Why are you fucking looking at me like giving him a dirty look? Whatever. So, so interesting, just really interesting. And so you've got here, look at Rawhide. I want to show you this. Got the helicopter. I don't know if you can see it. It's got the helicopter, and then of course number 9. That person in red is just number 9. I hope you can see that. I'm really hoping you can see that. And then I got the helicopter there, of course. So we're just gonna walking down this whole stadium. So there you go. And then it's also very interesting if you type in like Visalia Mayor, Tippy the cow, they call her Tippy the cow. She's a female. They call her Tippy the cow. And there's a picture of, you know, her as Columbia, because she's Columbia. That's why all of your false flag events all have her name in them. They had a shooting in Marysville a few months back. They have shootings and also one of my friends was telling me Newtown, you know, just go ahead and find out what Newtown means. It's really a trip. And then we've got Columbine, Columbia. You've got Aurora, another name for her. All these different names for her, and there's a picture of Tippy the cow with our mayor dressed up as Magenta. So you've got Columbia and Magenta from, of course, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So, and if you know the allegory and all of that stuff, that's just